ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदी। Hari Om. We are seeing the last part of Achsandhih, which is literally where Sandhi does not take place. It is called Prakriti Bhava. Prakriti Bhava happens when there is something called Pluta and there is something called Pragruhya. So what is Pluta and what is Pragruhya? That was named in Saudhnya Prakarana, that Maharshi Panini mentioned that these are all things will be called Pluta, these are all things will be called Pragruhya, and whenever they will be followed by any other Ach or At, etc., whatever one particular condition, in that situation, the Sandhi, though as per the rule should take place, will not take place, it will not happen, it will remain in its original form. Then 4-5 sutras which were doing the Saudhnya, Pragruhya Saudhnya, then Pluta Saudhnya, and then together Pluta Pragruhya Achinityam Vidyus Sutra, we saw that all these examples where Sandhi does not take place. Now after finishing this, now the new topic is starting. Now let's see that. I will share the screen. We saw then this. What is Nipata? First, to see this Pluta Saudhnya, Pragruhya Saudhnya. For Pragruhya Saudhnya, in short, we had seen what is this Nipata. Then proper definition we saw. Chadayo Satve Nipata. Asatve Chadayo, Chadigana words, they will be named as Nipata when they will be used. Then Pradaya Api, when these Pradi, the 22 words, when they are not used with Kriya Pada, then they will be named as Praparapasam, they will be named as Nipata. So these many words we saw, they are called Nipata. Then this Nipata Ekajanang, this sutra we have to remember now, we need that. Nipata Ekajanang, Ekaj Nipata, except Ang, all of them are considered as Pragruhya. That we saw. And then whenever that Nipata is used and it is getting followed by any word which is beginning with Ach, then there the Pluta Pragruhya Achinityam, with this sutra, Sandhi does not take place. So A evannu manyase, that A remains separate, Vriddhi Sandhi does not take place. U Umeshaha, here U and U, the Dirgha Sandhi does not take place. That's what happens. That's what we have seen. Then Oath, this is also Pragruhya Saudhnika Sutra, Sambuddho Shakalyasya Tavanarshya, this also mixed. This is separate sutra which makes Vikalpena, which is Avaidika, means little bit more specific. Then now the next sutra comes. Here the next or different topic starts. So let's read sutra first and then we will see the meaning of this sutra. Maya unyo vova, Maya unyo vova, Maya unyo vova. Here in this Kimu Vaktavyam or Kimu Uktam, this phrase we hear, I think, often in Shastra. Now this, what is, let's see, Ui, what is there? First let's understand. Ui is one of the Nipata. In these Nipatas, here it is. Ui, Ukai, these are together. This Ui is one of the Nipatas. which is generally used in the Sanskrit language. For what? To show anger or disagreement. So I don't agree with this statement, whatever is made by the next person. That's how to express that disagreement or anger. To show anger, this u is used. This u, whole nipata is used. Yakara disappears, halantyam tasya lopaha, u remains as it is. For example, suppose father and son, the conversation was going on, and suddenly son says something, and father gets angry, and he says, "What did you say?" So for that, kimuktam. So to show anger, to express anger, this ui is brought in between. Literal should be that kim uktam, but to express anger with that u, extra u of this ui is brought. Now, what happens? This sentence first I will write. Suppose father wants to say kim uktam. This is the sentence. What did you say? This is the exact sentence what we want to, or the person wants to make or say. Now he wants to express anger in that he brings ui in that sentence. Where the ya disappears, only u remains. Kim u uktam. So ma and this u will be put together. Kimu uktam. So kimu and uktam, they are separate. Now here in this kim there is u of ui. Kimu uktam, which is literally here I will write. Kim u uktam. This is the statement. Whereas this u is of ui. Now in this situation, as per this sutra, what happens? It says that uyah vah syat. Uyah vah in bracket vah syat. This is the main meaning. Let this vah happen on the place of ui. When there is a time to utter or to pronounce ui nipata, instead of reading that ui, you read it as va. That is the meaning. Let the va happen to ui.
Why there is halan in that va?
This va, actually only halva comes. Vaha is just taken with akara.
So only halan.
Yeah, only hal comes. So this va is taken with a for the purpose of this inflection. So this va happens to u of this ui. Originally it was ui. So may this va happen to u of that ui. That is the meaning. Uyah vah syat. Okay. When will it happen? So it should get preceded by mai pratyahara letters. So mai nyamangananam. So from that sutra, nya is excluded. Nya manganana jabha gadha jabha gadha kapha chathatha chatata kapa. Till this means all letters from 5 groups except nya. All letters are included. So mai pratyahara till kapai yakar means remaining only sha sah. These letters remain, and ya ra la va. These letters remain. Except these letters, all letters are included in this mai pratyahara. That's right. I will write here mai ma bha gha dha dha da ba ga da da pa pa cha da ta ka pa. That's it. Kapaya. These many letters are there in my pratyahara. So that ui, which is there, which is used here, this ui, u, should be preceded by the letter of my pratyahara. My pratyahara has these many letters. If there is any letter from these list before that u of ui, then mayah parasya, mayah, this, let's compare, mayah parasya, on the place of ui may va happen when it is preceded by my. It should be preceded by my pratyahara letter. Okay. Is there any other condition? Yes. When achi, achi pare, उयः व स्यात् achi pare, achi pare, may va happen on the place of u when it is preceded by letter from my pratyahara and when it is followed by ach pratyahara letter. So ach has all vowels. That means it should be preceded by these letters and it should be followed by ach, means any vowel. In that situation, this uyah u will be replaced by va. What is the sentence? Kim u uktam. Here ui is used. Here it is the u of ui. It is preceded by my pratyahara letter. Ma, kim, ma is there before it. And it is followed by ach, which is u. Now in this situation, u will be replaced by va. Kim va uktam. And then they will be connected. Kim vuktam. Kim vuktam. When we join them together, it becomes kim vuktam. This is the first example. Now, second example. This first example is clear. How the uya u is replaced by va as per this sutra. This much meaning mayah parasya uyah vah syat achi pare sati. This is the one meaning of this sutra. Now second meaning will come. This, as per the first meaning, first example is solved. Meaning and example is clear.
Yes.
Now let's go towards the next example. Next example is kimu uktam. So the original sentence is kim uktam. Then we bring ui to express anger. Then ya disappears. Kim u uktam. Now between this u and this u, dirghadesha sandhi is possible. अकः सवर्णे अचि दीर्घादेशः दीर्घ एकादेशः स्यात् पूर्वपरयोः. Now here there is u, savarna ach is there in front of that u. Then dirghadesha is supposed to happen here, but it does not happen because recently we saw one sutra. What can be that sutra? No. Any guess? That this Dirghadesha Sandhi does not take place. Very recently we saw this. So, example. Means this sutra, this particular rule we have learned. No.
The hint is Umesha.
Ha.
That is the hint. Indra.
Indraha, Umeshaha. Pluta Pragrihya Achinityam. As per this sutra, Sandhi will not take place. Correct. But is it Pluta or Pragrihya? Correct. Answer is correct. Pluta Pragrihya Achinityam. Pluta and Pragrihya will stay in their original form when they are followed by Ach. Yes, Ji, Purna Ji. Ji? Yes, it is Pragrihya. Nipata eka janang. Here it is the sutra. Nipata eka janang. Ekach nipatah. Anang. Ang varjah ekat nipachah pragrihya syat. So this is not ang and it is ekach nipata and getting followed by ach. So as per the ekach nipata eka janang, as per this sutra, uy becomes nipata and uy nipata becomes pragrihya, and then because it is named as pragrihya, pluta pragrihya achinityam, as per this sutra, dirghadesha sandhi does not take place. So what happens? Nothing happens. Kim u uktam remains as it is. Kimu uktam. Just it is connected together. Kimu uktam. So kimu, that u remains separate. Uktam u remains separate. Dirghadesha sandhi does not take place. Kim uktam, here just va adesha comes. Now here va is mentioned here. Mayah parasya uyah vah syat. Achipare katham va syat. Vah va syat. May it happen optionally. Va syat. If it happened nityam, then that pluta pragrihya achinityam sutra would not have been applied. So because it is made optional, that's why pluta pragrihya achinityam, that sutra is also applied. So optionally, when maya unyo vova, this sutra is applied, unya ukara gets replaced by va. Kim vuktam, this form takes place. When maya unyo vova, this sutra is not used, then pluta pragrihya achinityam. Nipata eka janang, it becomes pragrihya, and pluta pragrihya achinityam sutra gets applied. Kimu remains separate, uktam remains separate, sandhi does not take place. Both the examples are clear.
Yes.
Yes.
This mayah, Panchami Vibhakti, from may pratyahara. Uyah, of uy, the Shashti Vibhakti. Vah, Prathama Vibhakti ekvachanam. Va, optionally, may it happen optionally. Syat, syat is assumed, we understand, syat is there in the sutra. So sutra, vritti, both the examples. Now let's go to the next sutra. Iko savarne shaakalyasya hrasvascha. Iko savarne shaakalyasya hrasvascha. Iko savarne shaakalyasya hrasvascha. Ikah asavarne शाकल्यस्य ह्रस्वश्च. This much is the sutra. So let's see what is the meaning. Now Shakalyachary's opinion is being given here. What is his opinion? His opinion is hrasvaha may they become hrasva, may hrasva take place. That is the meaning. Hrasvaha sihu. Hrasva on the place of what, or where that hrasva will happen, or where it should happen. So ikaha on the place of ik pratyahara letter. What is ik? I u ru ru. I u ru ru. I un rul ruk. So a is excluded. I u ru ru are the ik pratyahara letters. These are the letters. Okay. May this I u ru ru. That means what? This E includes all the vowels. All the vowels means 18 types of. U 18 types of. Ru includes 18 types and ru includes 12 types. All these will be replaced by their hrasva. Basically, they will be replaced by this, whatever is written here. When or what type of ik should be that? It says that padantaha. Any ik will happen hrasva? No. Only if it is padanta. That means that I u should be at the end of pada. Then only that I u ru will be replaced by hrasva of them. Okay. But when will it be replaced? Asavarne achi. Asavarne achi. When there is ach, and that what type of ach? Asavarna ach. Not only ach, but it should be asavarna ach. That means E should not be followed by E or dirgha E or pluta E. Savarna ach should not be there. Asavarna ach should be there. That means what? E can be followed by a, u, ru, lu, a, I, o, any asavarna. Just it should not get followed by savarna ach. That means E should not get followed by E itself. Or U should not get followed by U itself. Any other vowel is fine. So asavarne achi. Padantaha ikaha. Ik will get replaced by their hrasva when it is followed by ach. What type of ach? Asavarna ach. Who says this? As per the Shakalyacharyji. Okay, that vikalpa we will see later. Okay. Padantaha ikaha asavarne achi hrasvaha sihu. That is the meaning. What is the example? Example is this chakri atra. Chakri atra. So originally it is chakrin shabda. When it is declined, it becomes chakri and then atra. Meaning is what? Bhagavan Vishnu is here. That is the meaning. Chakri means the one who is holding chakra in his hand. So chakri atra. This is the word. I mean, this is the situation. Now, this is the dirgha E gets replaced by hrasva E. Why? Because it is at the end of pada and it is getting followed by asavarna ach. Akara is not savarna ach. It is not E. Because of that, this particular E, which is there inside this kri, becomes hrasva. So this will be the situation. Chak r E plus atra. E will get replaced by hrasva E. Chakra E plus a then tra. Okay. Now Hereafter, what should happen? Chakra. E should get replaced by what? Yeah, as per the Ikoyanachi. Correct? E should get replaced by Ikoyanachi by ya. This should happen, but if yan only we wanted to do, then it would have happened with this condition only. This dirgha e also would have got replaced by ya as per the Ikoyanachi. We didn't need to make that e hraswa e and then bring the yanadesha on the place of e. We could have done with dirgha e itself. We didn't need hraswa e to apply Ikoyanachi. Correct? Ikoyanachi would have applied here also, and we could have brought Ikoyanachi here also. In this both situation, Ikoyanachi is applied. Then what is the point making this dirgha e into hraswa e? No prayojana remains there. That's why the explanation is given. Hraswa vidhi samarthyat na swara sandhi. Because specifically it is mentioned that make that dirgha or make that last hraswa, last ik pratyahara letter hraswa, that itself explains what? That further sandhi will not take place. Otherwise, no purpose remains for this sutra. If after making that e hraswa also, if sandhi takes place, it turns into ya, then there is no prayojana, purpose or phalam for this step. There is no need of this step. If at all we are going to change that e into ya. So that explains that, because specifically mentioned that if it is padanta ik pratyahara letter and getting followed by asavarna ach, in this particular situation, make that vowel, that padanta ach hraswa. Okay, we made. Now, should we apply yan sandhi? No. If we apply, then there is no purpose for this particular sutra. Hraswa means hraswa. Vidhi means the rule of hraswa. Samarthyat, because it is being asked by Maharshi Paniniji to make hraswa. So vidhi is the command or adesha of Maharshi Paniniji. Adesha of what? To make hraswa. Because of that samarthya, that is the samarthya, that is the power. Because of that itself, swara sandhi na. Further swara sandhi, which is here, yanadesha sandhi, does not take place. So chakri remains chakri, that e remains hraswa, e remains as it is, and then example becomes chakri atra. So chakri, that after turning that dirgha e into hraswa e, further sandhi, which was here yanadesha sandhi, does not take place. So yanadesha sandhi is badhita by this sutra. So hraswa vidhi samarthyat na swara sandhi. Swara sandhi does not take place because it is already asked to make it hraswa. So chakri atra remains chakri atra. When it is not made, now the next example is chakryatra. But now you are making yan sandhi, the next example itself, where yanadesha has been done. How that is possible? So here comes hrasvaha vasyuh. May that hrasva happen optionally. How did we bring this va? Because in sutra Shakalyasya, as per the opinion of Shakalyacharyaji, that hrasva takes place, not as per the opinion of Maharshi Paniniji. So because Shakalyacharyaji says, may there hrasva happen, therefore hrasva happens. When Shakalyacharyaji's opinion is not taken, then that whatever the padanta vowel is there, dirgha or haswa, it remains as it is. Okay? It remains as it is. When it remains as it is, rasva vidhana has not happened because it is not applied. Therefore, rasva vidhana has not happened. It is as it is. Therefore, yanadesha can happen in this situation where chakri atra itself yanadesha can take place. Dirgha e turns into ya, then a, then tra. But if we do yanadesha as per the sutra, iko savarne shakalyasya pascha. With this sutra, if we turn that padanta ikara or padanta vowel into hraswa of its own, then the further sandhi does not take place. Then yanadesha sandhi is not applied. But if iko savarne shakalyasya, this sutra is not applied, then of course yanadesha will take place, and it takes place. Okay. So second example is this chakriyatra. Here, where iko savarne shakalyasya hrasvascha sutra is not applied. When it is applied, it remains hrasva ikara, and further yan sandhi does not take place. If it is not applied, yan sandhi takes place, and then example becomes like this chakriyatra. Question is being asked. Is this means both the examples are clear? Chakriyatra and chakriyatra. No doubt in these examples. Then now the question is being asked. Padantaha iti kim? Why it is said padanta? Why is it padanta? Why can't it be just ikaha hrasvaha syuhu asavarne achi vikalpena or shakalyasya matena? So the explanation is given gavyau. What is that example? Example is Gauri. Then there is supratyaya au. Gauri plus au, where the person which are getting addressed by this Gauri word are two. Therefore, au is the pratyaya taken here, supratyaya. Now we are supposed to connect them together. Gauri is pratipadika, au is supratyaya. What is pada? That which ends with sup, or that which ends with thing, that is called pada. Now Gauri is a word, it is a pratipadika. It will be named as pada when it gets connected with this au. Unless we connect it, Gauri is not considered as pada. And if it is not considered as pada, or it does not become pada, then this sutra will not be applied. Means what? What does this sutra do? It makes last vowel hrasva. Now Gauri has last vowel e, which will not become hrasva. If we make hrasva, then it will become Gauri and au. And once we make it hrasva, then further yanadesha sandhi does not take place, as it happened here. So here also, if that padanta word is not included, any ik will become hrasva when it is followed by asavarna ach. Au is asavarna ach, and it is following ik pratyahara letter. No specifically mentioned that it is padanta or apadanta. It is not mentioned. So any ikar, any ik pratyahara letter. So ik is there in this Gauri word. Here also it would have become Gauri like this. Gauri and au, and then further it would have remained Gauri au. Sandhi would not have happened here. Iko yanachi, optionally. So optionally it would have come. Once it would have happened Gauri as per the yanadesha sandhi Gauriyau. This would have happened, but this also extra forms would have happened. to avoid this extra form which does not exist in the language, Maharshi Paniniji mentions that take it padanta. You have to understand it as padanta. Padanta ik pratyahara letter only becomes hraswa and not any ik pratyahara letter. That is the meaning. Gauryav. This is how, because this sutra itself is not applied, so this step becomes, the improper. It is not the proper. So here it becomes Gauri Au. Gauri E plus Au. Gaur Ya plus Au. And then this is the example Gauryav. Gauryav is Siddham. Correct. Chakri atra, chakriyatra. Padantaha iti kim. Why padanta we have to mention? Why this ik is specified with padanta? Because if it is not mentioned, then wherever there is a padanta, ik, it will also become hraswa. We don't want to make it hraswa. Okay, this is the meaning. Now, here is.
But E hraswa, no?
Oh, sorry. I didn't remove that step. Oh, sorry. E. Yeah. Direct Yan Sandhi takes place here. Hraswa does not happen because it is mentioned as padanta. Correct? Now, this explanation is clear.
Yes.
Now, one thing I want to explain here. Here, in this sutra, we have to understand it is not just ik happens hraswa. So in ik pratyahara, when I explain ik pratyahara, when it is mentioned ik, I, u, ru, they also include their dirgha, pluta, everything is included in this. Hraswa is already included and dirgha is also included. So what if this situation is there? What? Suppose madhu plus atra. Now madhu is pada. Madhu madhuni madhuni. Madhu madhuni madhuni. This is the madhu word ukaranta napunsakalinga shabda. Now here there is ukara. There is ukara. Or we can even take, let's take the same example. Vari plus atra. It is ending with ik pratyahara letter. E is there in this vari. Correct. Vari means water. It is pada because it is prathama vibhakti ekvachanam. So is applied here. Now this particular ikara, is there a need of hraswa? Is there a need of hraswa?
No.
Because already hraswa it is there. It is already hraswa. Then there is no need to make hraswa. Common thing, we can understand. But still, even being hraswa, it gets replaced by hraswa itself. Again, it gets replaced. Var here E, this second E is replacement for the first hraswa E. Even being hraswa already, it gets replaced by hraswa again. And once it gets hraswa, then the yan sandhi does not take place. It remains as it is. Vari and atra. So even padanta hraswa ik pratyahara varna also gets replaced by its hraswa again. Dirgha gets replaced, no doubt. Hraswa also gets replaced by hraswa. That is extra we have to understand. Dirgha gets replaced, chakri atra it is fine. Gauri, no, not Gauri. Chakri atra it is fine. But vari atra or madhu atra here also madhu, mad, u plus atra. In this situation, again ukara is hrasva already. Again it will become hrasva. Mad, then u is new u. Example becomes madhu and atra. So sandhi, the yanadesha sandhi does not take place here after ukar. And because it is optionally, means optional sutra, if we apply this sutra, then only this example comes. Otherwise, varyatra is the general. When we don't apply this sutra, because shakalyasya matena hrasva syo, hrasva asyo. Shakalyasya opinion, when we don't take opinion of Shakalyacharyaji, then yanadesha sandhi is, means has to happen there. So it happens. So madhuatra becomes madhvatra as well. Now, why, means with what explanation, what type of explanation, what explanation will be given for this? If already hrasva it was there, how can sutra will be applied there? So there is one nyaya in this Vyakarana Shastra. Parjanya Vallakshana. This is the nyaya. Parjanya Vallakshana Pravritti. Lakshana means what? Lakshana means rule, a sutra, any rule. Okay. Pravritti means what? Application. Lakshana pravritti means what? The application of sutra. Okay. Application of sutra. Parjanyaval lakshana pravritti bhavati. Okay, let's. No need of putting that bhavati, but still. The application, the very nature of application of any sutra, the very nature of the application of sutra is like Parjanya. Parjanyavat. Parjanyavat means like a rain. When it rains on the land as well as it rains on the ocean. We can understand it rains when on the land. But why there is a need of raining on the ocean? Because ocean is already filled with water. No need of water for that ocean. Land may need water. But Parjanya means the rain, it does not do any discrimination. It knows only to rain, to fall down. It does not discriminate between land and ocean. Though ocean does not need water, still it rains there. Land needs water, it rains there. So here, Chakriyatra, it is not there. Hrasva ikara is not there. But it happens as per the ऽसवर शाकल्यस्य ह्रस्वश्च. ऽसवर शाकल्यस्य ह्रस्वश्च is the sutra. It will be applied on the land because it is needed. Chakriyatra is the land. Here it will be applied. Fine, we can understand. Varyatra, no need. Already filled with water. Already it is hrasva. Still it will be applied. Parjanyaval lakshana pravritti. Sutra will be applied like water, like rain. It will rain on the ground. It will fall on the ocean as well. No discrimination. And when this sutra is not applied, of course, yanadesha sandhi takes place. Now this example, this becomes tricky. Sometimes, rarely we find these types of examples in some commentaries. It will not be done there, and we think that, okay, no, the sandhi is not done here. Let me do sandhi. So, or why sometimes we wonder why sandhi is not done, or sometimes the shloka is composed and we see that sandhi is not done here. How? With what rule he did not do sandhi? So that time we need this sutra. That time this sutra is applied. Okay. So just I wanted to explain this Parjanya Vallakshana Pravritti. Is this rule, means this nyaya is clear, Parjanya Vallakshana Pravritti. And how it is applied here? Madhu atra, Varyatra. This rule clear?
Yes, ji.
One more
Narayan
rule
ji.
is ji हाँ.
Rule is clear. I just want to clarify one thing. So it is left to our discretion whether we do Yadasandhi or we don't. We apply this sutra. It is left to us. In
Yeah.
any situation, any word I see, Padanta has these letters, okay, and it is followed by ach, asavarna ach. Then it is left to our discretion whether to do yana or to follow the sutra.
Yes.
There is no specific rule which says that you have to follow this or you don't have to follow this.
We have to follow both the rules. You know when Samhitayam. If we are reading them or we are doing Samhita, means when we are reading them in close manner, then Samhita will happen, means then the Sandhi will happen. If we
Here
want
also
to,
it is the same.
yeah. So actually, even Chakri Atra, here also it's up to you whether you want to make Sandhi or not. Samhitayam. Samhita is what? Samhita is when you read them in very close manner. Okay, that is the Samhita Samjna. Now, if you don't want to read them in very close manner, you want to read it Chakri, Atra, that's how you want to read, then you don't need to apply Iko Yanachi or Iko Savarne Shakalyasya Hrasvascha, because all of these sutras will fall under which category? Samhitayam. This Adhikara is going on. Everywhere Samhitayam will come. When Samhitayam is not there, when you don't want to do Samhita, you want to read them separately, means purposefully you want to maintain the gap between these two words, then Sandhi will not happen. But when you want to read them in close manner, then you are bound to apply these sutras. Yeah, clear, na?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, I will take that Samhita again because we need to have the clarity more about this Samhita, because if it becomes now itself clear, it's fine. Otherwise, it takes time. Anyway, because that day, one of our senior between us, means we were having one argument only on this Samhita. Chamu Krishna Shastriji, he gave opinion, no need to do Sandhi, and then he asked one of my friend, he was senior, he asked, how is it possible Samhita is bound to happen? Means Sandhi is bound to happen. But later, when the later I was thinking that, okay, why Chamu Krishna Shastriji gave this opinion and why this person was saying like this. Anyway, so at the end, later we will see about this Samhita and this. Okay. So Parjanyaval Lakshana Pravrutti, Eko Savarne Shakalyasya Hrasvascha, this sutra is seen. Now, Ikaha, Asavarne is Achi, Ach comes there. Shakalyasya, as per the opinion of Shakalya, Hrasvahascha, forget about Chakara, just Hrasvaha, may Ik happen, Hrasva, may Ik get replaced by Hrasva, as per the opinion of Shakalya Charyaji. That is the meaning. And about this Chakara, there is explanation given by Bhashyakaraji. So different opinions are there as per the Bhashyakaraji. Chakara is not required. Even without Chakara, we can manage with whatever the words are there already. Anyway, so I don't think we need to go there. This much is the meaning of this sutra and example. Just a second. Here, this Maya Unyo Vova, this sutra, we need to remember. We need to remember. If we finish this further sutras, then we will come back to this Maya Unyo Vova sutra. we need some explanation. We need to understand what is there. One more extra point I want to explain there. Yeah, I will mention here Purvatra Siddham. Purvatra Siddham. Purvatra Siddham. This particular sutra we need here to be explained. We have already seen that sutra. Anyway, let's see this sutra. Next sutra. Achorahabhyam dve. Achorahabhyam dve. Achorahabhyam dve. Now, this Anachicha sutra we had seen. Anachicha sutra. When there is conjunct consonant, means two consonants are there connected together, means there is no vowel between them. Anachicha, this is the sutra. We have already seen, so Dhyupasya, there itself we have seen. Acha parasya yaro dvevastah natvachi. So the sutra I will write here first. This is here it is. Acho rahabhyam dve. This is the sutra 8.4.46. Then Anachicha, this sutra comes. Then Nadinyat Kroshe, Sharochi. These are the sutras where this dve will get repeated. Dve will get repeated. Anachicha dve. This yar is getting repeated here. Achaha rahabhyam yarah dvestah. This year from 45th sutra. Achaha rahabhyam yarah dve. May yar pratyahara later become double when it is preceded by ra or when it is preceded by ha. Okay. And here the next sutra comes that Anachicha, when there is no ach in front of it, preceded by ach, not followed by ach, in this situation, yar pratyahara become double. May it become double. That is the meaning of Anachicha. So Anachicha sutra is already seen. Now this sutra is saying, these are the one line only. This yar comes from this. It comes here. Achorahabhyam dve yaraha. Then yaraha anachicha dve staha. So dve comes here in this Anachicha sutra. Then yaraha comes. Achaha comes in this Anachicha sutra. Achaha parasya. Did you see this achaha is there in this vritti? Yaraha dve. I will write one by one. Yaraha. Yaraha dve staha. May yar pratyahara later become double. That is the main meaning. Okay. Yar pratyahara is what? Ha ya varat. So ya vara la na ma nga na dha bha gha dha dha ja ba ga da da kha pha cha tha tha cha ta ta ka pa sha sha and sa. These many letters are there in yar pratyahara. So all these letters will become double when Yarah dvestah. The meaning, yarah, main meaning of sutra is yarah dvestah. May yar pratyahara later become double. When or what type of yar? Then it is described. Repa hakarabhyam parasya yarah. Repa then hakarabhyam parasya. Of what type of yar pratyahara letter become double? So that which is after refa and after ha, after rakara and after hakara, that type of yar pratyahara letter will become double. That is the meaning. Okay. Is there any condition? Any more condition? So yes. What? That refa and that hakara should be preceded by ach. Achaha parasya. Achaha parabhyam refa hakarabhyam parasya yarah dvevastah. That means what? Conditions should be like this. There should be ra. Then there should be yar pratyahara. But this ra should be preceded by ach. This is the condition. Ach, ra. Let me put ha also. Ha. Ach, ra or ha, and then yar pratyahara later. In this situation only this yar will become double. Means what? Ach will remain as it is. Ra will remain as it is. And then yar. And then yar. This is how it will happen. Ach should be there before that ra and ha. Yar should be there after ra and ha. Then yar will become double. That is the meaning. Now, what is the example? Here is the example. Gaur yav. This is the example we just now saw. Gaur yav. This is the word where the sandhi took place. Gauri and plus au. Here the sandhi happened, yanadesha happened, and we got the example Gauryav. Okay. Now, when we split that Gauryav, what is the situation? Ga, au, ra, then ya, and then au. Correct. Now, here is the which is coming under this yar pratyahara letter. Very first letter is ya. Correct. It is coming after ra, refa hakarabhyam parayar. So it is refa parakah yakarah. Okay. And what type of refa is this? Refa, that which is getting preceded by ach pratyahara letter. Au is ach pratyahara letter. Now in this situation, yar pratyahara will become double. So ya will get one more ya. Ga, au, ra, ya, ya, au. And example is solved. Gaur, yav. Oh, sorry. Gaur, yav. This is the example. Yar pratyahara letter preceded by ach, followed by yar pratyahara letter preceded by ra or ha. Ra and ha also not any type of that which is preceded by ach. In that situation only this yar pratyahara letter will become double. Meaning is clear? Example meaning?
Yes, sir.
Now just one more thing. Dve vastah. Let it happen optionally. That's it. That means what? Once it will happen, and if we don't wish to apply this sutra, it will happen Gauryav. That's it. Gauryav is also possible. Gauryav is also possible. Mostly in South India, when we read Dharma, Karma, Gauryav, that type of pronunciation we hear. So,
those who are attending Tattvanusandhanam class, in Tattvanusandhanam you will find this used so many times. Everywhere, Achoraha Bhyamdve.
Karta, Smarta, that's how it will be read.
Everywhere.
So, should we do Shanti Patha?
Yeah.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Naranji,
Ji.
I have this doubt in the last one. What defines which ra we have to take in yer pratyahara? See, for in, un, and all that, you gave us certain rules which says which ra should be taken as pratyahara. So here, haya varat. So there, you can use that ra, or you can stop with that yar. You say no, you can't stop in the middle. It always has to be the last it.
We can begin with any letter. You cannot end with any letter. End should be the last letter only.
Okay. Then see that vari plus atra, vari atra, or vari atra. Is that not Gaurava dosha? Because already you have rasva. Then what is the necessity again to make it rasva? I understood that you have to make it rasva so to fit into the sutra, but you can't do something just to fit into the sutra, right?
No. If you don't make rasva, okay.
Then yana will take.
Yeah, then yana will always take place. Yana will happen always. And you will get varyatra only in Samhita. But we do see vari atra these examples as well. How will we justify that?
So to explain that, okay.
Yes.
The same thing with Gauri, that previous example.
Which one? This Gauri? No, here it will happen always.
No, not the next one. The previous
Gauriyav.
These
are? Yeah. There
are. No, this Gauriyav I understood.
Then?
Gauriyav.
This one, between Pratipadika and Pratyaya. Pratipadika and Pratyaya, here it will not happen because it is specifically mentioned Padanta Ika.
But you are taking Pada. Sorry, go ahead.
No. Miss, let the question be clear. Miss, I didn't understand question.
See, the Gauri becomes Gauri, right? Gauri becomes Gauri.
If I take Gauri Atra, Gauri as Pada, if I take, then that E will become Hraswa. No doubt.
But you said Gauri is not a Pada.
No. See, let's see here. Let's focus here. When Gauri is declined, it is declined like this. Here, I will decline. Gauri Gauryau, and then Gauryah. Okay. Now when it is declined, here it is Gauri Dirgha Ikaranta, but it is Pada. Okay. In the process, when we decline original, what is the Pratipadika of Gauri? Pratipadika of Gauri is the Pratipadika of Gauri is Dirgha Ikaranta Gauri. Gauri plus Su. Eventually, Su disappears. Halngyabhyo Dirghatsvatisya Pruktam Hal. So that Sa disappears and the final form comes Gauri. Now, Dvivachana Pratyay is what? Gauri and Au. Here, what is the form? Gauryau. Okay. Now, this Gauri is Pratipadika. It is not Pada. This Gauri is also not Pada. Correct? Because they have to get connected with Supratyaya.
Right.
They have not connected yet. But this Gauri is Pada.
Okay.
Because it is after connecting with Supratyaya coming. Whereas in this situation, it has not become yet Pada. Not clear?
I'll listen again, and then if I have doubt, I'll ask.
Okay, just one thing. This you keep in front of you. What?
Okay.
This Gauri here is Gauri Dirgha Ikaranta. Here this Gauri is Ikaranta.
You're still recording, huh?
Oh, yeah. Still, I'm recording. Let it be in the recording.
You can edit.
Okay. No, let there be, because who knows who will get which question. So Gauri, here this Gauri is ending with Dirgha Ikara, we can understand. Here this Gauri ends with Dirgha Ikara. But this Dirgha Ikaranta Gauri word is after adding Su, that means it is Pada. This Gauri is Padam. Whereas this Gauri has not yet become Padam. It is Apadam. Because it will become Pada when it is added to this Au.
Okay.
When it will become Padam, then this Iko Savarne Shakalyasya Harasvascha Sutra will be applied. Here, this Gauri has not become Pada yet, because it is not connected with any Pratyaya, any Subanta Pratyaya. When it is added with Subanta Supratyaya, then only it will become Pada, and once it becomes Pada, then only this particular E, here Iko Savarne Shakalyasya Harasvascha. If I want to make Sandhi, here this Gauri will become Hraswa. Gauri and then Atra. Here it is possible, but Gauri plus Au, here Iko Savarne Shakalyasya Hrasvascha Sutra is not possible.
Okay, but in the Vakya, when you see the word Gauri, it is always Pada, right? It is not going to be Pratipadika.
Yeah. That is true. So only there it will be applied. That is the whole purpose of Padanta word.
Okay.
In Vakya you are going to use Pada only, and there this rule will be applied. But in the Prakriti and Pratyay, when you are literally connecting Pratyay with Prakriti, then this rule not be applied.
Okay, fine. So basically, last question, all these Va sutras, optional sutras, are only to explain what we see in our books, right?
Means because it is not spoken nowadays, that's why this statement is okay.
Okay.
Because if I speak and if I do that, if that's how if I speak, Dharmartham jivanam idam. If that's how I speak. Kimartham kriyate maya idam. Dharmartham maya kriyate idam. Yancha kaksha ratro api chalyate maya. Syanna tattu shastra sammatam. So here, when I am literally speaking, and if it's up to me whether I want to apply these rules or not. I may apply, I may not apply, if it is optional. But if I apply and if I write something, of course that is going to be there. How will you understand? So this is how you will understand. And even if I am speaking and Gaujau, this is how if I pronounce. So you will understand that I am not pronouncing something wrong. It is right, correct only.
Okay.
Yeah, when North Indians come to South Indian, he should not feel that why this person is reading dharma, karma like this. No, nothing like that. It is as per the rule only. This is the rule. With this rule, it happens.
Okay.
So it is both way. In spoken, in written, it helps us. And it tells us also that yes, you can use in these two ways. So when you are writing or speaking, you can do it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Om.
Hari Om.
Hari.